Hey guys, so I did a new makeup look using the makeup that is on my face today, and I hope you guys like this video. It's some products in my Walmart and my BoxyCharm that I got in January 2020. I used some of the products, not all of them, and I used some of my new Walmart finds. So I did basically both of these products in this one video together, just because on my last video I did the BoxyCharm and the Walmart haul together, so I thought I would use all those products today, or most of the products today, in this video for this makeup look. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and as always, I love you guys, and let's get into it. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna prime it. I'm gonna go in with this Luminous Putty Primer by e.l.f. Looks like this. Then you open it up. It's got that putty consistency from the original one. I'm just gonna go in. It's actually pretty nice. So I'm just gonna put some on my face. Some areas. And we're just gonna put it all over the face, guys. Okay, so it gives kind of a luminous finish, not too overpowering like my Wet n Wild one can do. My Wet n Wild has like a really good one. It really does like make your skin really dewy. You've seen that in my previous video, so definitely like that. First, I'm gonna go into brows, and I'm gonna use the new brow stuff I got. So I have the Milani Brow and the Milani Pomade, but I am gonna go in with a pencil, and I'm gonna use that new brow pencil I got from ColourPop in Brunette. I'm just gonna shape out my brows. I did get them a little bit waxed, so we're just gonna go in and get them done, and then I'm gonna use that pomade to fill them in. I've actually been really liking this pencil. It just glides really easily, and it just kind of just makes it real easy for me to do my brows, you know? All right, now I'm gonna go into the pomade. This is in the medium brown Stay Put brow color. So I'm gonna use the pencil they gave you. Just make sure they're all good. I'm gonna go in. Oh, it's
creamy consistency because I picked up a lot of product. So
definitely like that. Right through them. All right, so they are done. And I'm going to clean them up off camera, so I'll be right back. I did the brows cleanup off camera, guys, and then I primed my lids using the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Concealer in 40N. So I did that off camera, and now we're gonna go into the palette I got, which is the Maybelline New York Nudes of New York. So this is Maybelline New York Nudes of New York. What a mouthful. So it's basically a neutral Nolly's palette, as you guys can see. And I'm just gonna go into the first shade called Artist, which is this one right here. Right here. And I'm gonna use that one just to like basically set the concealer and everything. Ooh, these are a little powdery. I was going very lightly, so that's like a little dusty in there. But we're just gonna set the concealer with this. I wonder which one. That concealer with this brush. This is the True Beauty brush. If anybody asks, I got a True TJ Maxx. So just basically setting that concealer. All right, now I'm gonna take a nice blending brush. This is the BH Cosmetics V5 brush, and I'm gonna go into a good transition shade, and I think I'm gonna go into Explorer, which is this one right here. These are a little powdery. I'm literally going in very lightly and they're a little dusty. So just be forewarned when you do that, they're a little dusty. So I'm just gonna take this into the crease. Oh, that's pretty. I really like that color. And then I'm gonna go with a different brush and I'm gonna go a little lower into the crease. And I'm gonna go into this one called Self Starter right here, right there. So I'm just gonna put this in the crease again. I think my brush is shedding. All right, so far they're blending out pretty good. They're pigmented. They're a little powdery, but I can get over that pretty quickly. I want to go into this palette too. This is the Ace Beauty Vintage Dawn palette. So this palette has a lot of colors too. So definitely something I want to try out some of these too. So I think I'm going to go into this one called Pyramid right here in the middle right there. I'm going to use that maybe to like deepen out the outer V. So I'm going to use a really good packing brush. And I'm just going to pack that on to the outer V. A shimmer, and I think I'm gonna like carve out the lid into two, so I might use a little bit of concealer just to carve it out. So here we go. And I'm gonna do the other side. Pick up concealer. Done with this palette. I might need to use this one at a later date, just a little bit more. But the matte in there that I used, the Pyramid, was fine, just like the other one. So I'm gonna go into this one, and I think I'm gonna use maybe a Dreamer, and I'm gonna use these two right here. So I'm gonna go into Dreamer, and that's gonna go on the lid. Pick up some shimmer. I wonder if I should use my finger, but we'll go with a brush and see how it works first. And just kind of pack that on to the lid in the middle. There's a little bit of fallout, but not too bad actually. I'll do the other side. Oh, I definitely like that. That's really pretty. I definitely do like that one. And then I'm gonna go into another small brush, and I'm gonna go into Orientator. This one right here. Just grabbing out the product. I might hit this with a little setting spray just to see what happens. see what happens. And I'm gonna put this in the corner right here. All right, so it's in the corner, like right here. So now I'm gonna put this off to the side because we gotta use the complexion now. And I'm gonna try something a little different with my complexion, so just stay with me. I have this e.l.f. cream contour that I love using. So basically, I'm gonna cream contour with the blush. So I'm gonna go in with a brush. I actually have been watching Tati Westbrook do this. So she goes in, she's already got primer on, like stuff like that. So she takes in her cream contour and she contours first and does all that first. I've come to see her doing. And this is just like a really nice cream contour for me. I just like this brand right here. This one is, I don't know if I told you guys, this is Bronze Pink Beige. This is a cream. So I'm just picking it up on the brush and I'm just kind of like blending it out. I've been watching her do this so much. I've watched like maybe 6 videos of her doing this style, plus the one she did with Jennifer Lopez's makeup artist. God, I can't remember his name. Steve something. Is it Steve? I don't know if it's Steve. Is it Steve? I don't know. She does this with, he actually showed her how he did this on her first. So I watched the video over again last night and I thought, hey, I might try it out and see if I actually like that. So basically I'm just kind of like cream contouring first. And just kind of like doing that. I actually really do love this putty kind of creamer, this cream bronzer. All right. So I'm gonna do the jawline too. Like going in there, man. Okay, so now that's blended out on the jawline and everything is already done. I'm gonna go with concealer, and I love this concealer. This is the Pretty Fresh concealer. And then I'm gonna take my big brush. Just gonna start kind of blending that out. Okay, so now that she does that, then she goes in with, I actually do the concealer I do all the time, so I forgot the other places I do it. I just did underneath the eyes. All right, so this is like minimal-ish concealer or like foundation and stuff. Okay, so now that I have the concealer kind of like mapped out, I'm gonna go in with the powder bronzer. Actually, no, take that back. I totally skipped Scott. She does a little bit of foundation, not a whole lot. She does a little bit. So I'm gonna go into the Makeup Revolution London Conceal and Hydrate Foundation. I'm actually just gonna go and use one pump. I feel like that's the at most she used. And she just goes into the areas where there needs a little coverage for, you know, where the places the concealer didn't go and stuff. And she just kind of blends it all in. She doesn't go too harsh, you know, so it's not like you're using a lot of foundation and concealer and stuff. And this shade is actually pretty good match wise, so that's like really good. Like, I like the way that looks so far. It looks weird, guys, I understand that, but it will get better. And then I'm going to use the Wonder Beauty Trip for Two Blush and Bronzer Duo. So I don't know if this is actually gonna Costa Lee, if this is gonna be an actual good bronzer, because it looks more like a highlighter than a bronzer. I don't know, that might be too light of a bronzer for me, just personally. So we're gonna try it and see what goes, you know. We have the blush and bronzer duo, so we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. So we're gonna go in. Oh wow, she is powdery. Look at that. Just went in. A lot of kickback. Get that in the garbage can because I don't want to deal with that. We're just going to chisel out the cheekbones and see what happens. Yeah, I don't think this is really doing anything. I wanted to try some new products today, so I mean, this bronzer is a flop. I don't like it. So I'm gonna go into my other bronzers that actually work. Let's go into this one. This is the ABH Cappuccino bronzer, and I'm just gonna go very lightly in. I'm just gonna, there we go. All right, and then I'm gonna go into my favorite setting powder. This is the number 7 Perfect Light Loose Powder Hypoallergenic. So, I don't really have a good baking brush. Oh wait, no, I do. Okay, so this is a highlight brush. Well, we're just gonna use this. Okay, so I'm gonna go underneath the eyes and bake. I forgot to do that, and now I'm kind of mad at myself that I forgot to do that. So now I'm going to go into the Wander Beauty Bellini blush right here. So we're going to use this blush. Still really powdery. I don't know why that is. Just going to go kind of put it into the contour a little bit. Okay. Then I'm gonna go into highlighter, and I have this Too Faced highlighter in Fancy Peak Diamond that I want to try out. Not a huge fan of this, like, packaging is like super bulky and kind of annoying, but we're gonna work with it. So my highlighter brush by Equate. I really like this one. I'm gonna go in. Pink doesn't really like show up on me, so we'll see. First, maybe I should spray my face. Since I put so much powder on it, I went a little crazy with powder. So we're just gonna highlight so you can see it. It's a little there. You guys can see it a little bit on camera, I'm thinking. But it's just not, it's not bright enough, you know? It's a subtle pinky hue to it. Like, I'm really fair skinned right now because I'm not tanning or any of that stuff. And I love just glowing to the gods. I love highlighters. They're like one of my favorite things. So, all right, so that's done. It's a pretty highlight. Go into the nudes palette again because we are going to finish off the eyes. Sorry. So I'm gonna go back into that orientator color, and I'm just gonna go back in and I'm gonna put that in the corner of the eye because now that we have foundation and stuff, we can put that in there. And I'm gonna drag it a little bit on the bottom corner of the lower lash line. That was a mouthful. Okay. And then for the lower lash, I'm gonna go into this color called Protector. This like lavender kind of purpley color. Little bit of fallout with that color on the face. So I definitely like that color. The eyes now, and I'm gonna use this mascara. This is the L'Oreal Telescope Original Black Brown Mascara. Grab my eyelash curler. I used to be scared of this. I don't know if I told you guys that. I used to see my mom using this and I was weirded out by it. I never got what was the appeal, but now I understand it. You know, 15 years later. All right, why do I feel like this is very weird packaging? I'm not a huge fan of this packaging, just off the bat. And this is a very pink, like this is a very thin brush. So, and it's also bent a little bit, so kind of weird. We're gonna just try it out. Okay, so that's what they look like, guys. Not a huge fan of the packaging. The wand seems like really bendy in here. So this is what it looks like. Packaging wise, not a huge fan of it, but you know, each their own. And then I have a lip product that I want to use. That's a newer one on camera. This is the Bite Beauty lip kind of pencil thing. I really wanted to try this because I really wanted to try it on camera. Haven't used it. It's vegan. I think it's cruelty free. Okay, so it's a very pretty kind of plummy color. And I think I might use a gloss. Ooh, let's go into this one. Ooh, let's go into this one. This one's my favorite. Let's go into this. This is the L'Oreal Glowing Lip Gloss in Shall We Dance. So I'm just gonna put a little bit. I definitely like that. It's the different kind of gloss for me, you know? As always, guys, please subscribe to my channel if you like these videos. And if you don't like me, I really don't care. This is what I like doing about makeup. So I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.